toughest place in America, getting some last-minute training in for Epic Pro tomorrow. Jordan Cruz, you think you're tough? You think you can hang with me? Buddy, tomorrow I'm gonna scramble your brains. I'm gonna flatten you into the ground like a flapjack. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna take a big bite out of you, just like a juicy sausage. And we're gonna see what's inside, buddy. Cause I know you don't have what I have. And I know that you're half the man that I am. And you're gonna find out that's the truth tomorrow.
June 2nd at the Ante Up, myself, the final boss of the West Coast, Vinnie Massaro, goes one-on-one against Jamie Iovine, my paisan. Now here's the problem, Jamie. I think we have a little bit of a misunderstanding. Because you see, I had no idea who you were, but people were like, you know, man, that guy's Jamie. He knows people, he's got connections, be nice to him. So I was nice to you. I would see you around shows, hanging out, and I was like, you know, let me be nice to this guy, whatever. The problem now is that you think I'm a nice guy and I'm gonna have some kind of cool match with you and you're gonna learn all about wrestling because I'm teaching you something. It's not the case, man. I actually do not like you or the kind of people that you are. I don't like D-list celebrities coming into my world and try to gain this light, trying to get this name off of pro wrestling. You haven't paid any dues. You haven't busted your ass. You don't deserve to be in the same ring with me. But here we are. Ante Up, Los Angeles, California, June 2nd. I suggest that you change the match. But if you want to go ahead and keep wrestling against the final boss, Vinnie Massaro, you can go ahead and do that. Just giving you a warning, you're going to end up like David Arquette. You're going to end up hating your life, and you're going to quit professional wrestling. So it's your choice. See you June 2nd. Padre, Figlio, Spiritu Santo. Forza Massaro.
Vinny, I really wish you didn't do that. I really wish you didn't say that. You see, I was really looking forward to this match. I was really looking forward to testing my mettle, testing my strength against somebody who's been established in this business for years. And you've made this not fun anymore. You've made a huge mistake in thinking that you know me. You were basically forced to be nice to me. You think you had me down pat, but you really don't. But now I'm going to be forced to really introduce myself to you. I'm going to have to force myself to hurt you. And I really didn't want to do that. But I can't think of any other way to introduce myself to you properly. So on June 2nd, in Ante Up 2, I'm going to up the ante, so to speak. And remember, you did this. This is your fault. I'm making this a no-holds-barred match. I'm going to make sure that you have no doubt in your mind that you met the real Jamie Iovine. And I'm going to enjoy every bit of it because you've brought me here. And now you're going to reap the benefits.
Welcome back, folks, to the prelims here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he weighs in at 160 pounds, fighting out of Jalisco, Mexico. This is Oscar Manuel.
That's right, folks. Per usual, before we get things kicked off with Jamie Iovine's Ante Up 2, as presented by Epic Pro Wrestling, we are bringing you something a little extra. I'm Jordan Castle, joined in the booth by Darwin Finch and Darwin, Deja Vu.
Making his way to the ring, he weighs in at 190 pounds, fighting out of the fighting city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This is Chaz, the highest prize.
Well, I
Thank you, Jordan. And yes, I had to let Pinky get the introduction here for Chaz Price. This is deja vu, because these two have faced off right here at Epic Pro in a preliminary match before.
That's right, it was back at the prelims for A Pace That Kills. Oscar Felix picking up the victory on that occasion. Chaz Price looking to change his fortunes here tonight with referee Chris Massey in charge of the action.
And these two very familiar with each other, been battling each other all up and down the Southern California area.
We have a traveling show of sorts as we see our first cover of the match. Oscar going to steal it once again. Covers fast and furious. Both of these men, Darwin, cover once again. Products of the Santino Brothers Wrestling Academy. So both of these men coming up together, shoulders down once again. They know each other very, very well.
Oh yes, I see these two in training together all the time, and just like it is in this ring,
cover once again.
Always trying to one-up one another.
And talking about one-upping, Chaz Price lifting up Oscar Felix here at Ante Up 2.
Just the fast pace these two are keeping.
Again, when you know your opponent like the back of your hand, you have to be quick to take them off their feet literally, but also figuratively to keep them on their toes. Both men know this.
Speaking of which, he just took Chaz Price right off his feet, does Oscar Felix.
Chaz Price on the outside, and Oscar Felix with a Lope Suicida into the waiting arms of ringside fans. Never say we have a lack of fan-friendly wrestling here at Epic Pro.
Oh, yes, yes. We always come out to see the fans here.
Oh, but Oscar Felix dug neck first into the apron, the hardest part of the ring canvas, and then sent into the chairs at ringside.
He just got cannonballed into those chairs.
And Chaz Price perhaps with a slight height advantage. Difficult to see as Oscar Felix has been taken off his feet, but going to have to use that size here to neutralize his perhaps quicker opponent.
I would say Chaz also has that viciousness about him too that gives him a little bit of an edge over Oscar. But if he can keep Oscar grounded, that's what he needs to watch out for.
Chaz is not a nice guy by any means. He's a fantastic wrestler, and he's earned a lot of that confidence with his wrestling acumen so short into his wrestling career. But he is not an agreeable, morally right person. Cover once again. Rolled up. Only a 2.
Very close. Oh, right
and there you see it. Again, a cheap shot to Oscar Felix. That is going to be the undoing of Felix. He's not going to take those low roads like Price. Basement drop kick to the neck.
And I got to commend Felix for that, but at this moment, yeah, you're right, Jordan.
Elbow drop into the cover. And
not
a kick
doing
out.
him justice whatsoever.
I mean, is there a point where Felix says, screw it, I'm going to have to dig deep. I'm going to have to break and bend these rules, even though I don't necessarily want to?
Well, as you mentioned before, Oscar is Santino Bros, and we are Santino tough. He's only going to take so much abuse from Chaz before he starts letting him know what's up.
See Chaz Price mouthing off. Again, no shame in being a part of the prelims here, but we know both of these men want to make it on Triller TV+. They want to be regular fixtures here on the Epic Pro Wrestling roster, and you got to think a win tonight, Chaz getting his win back, or Oscar going 2 for 2 would go a very long way in making that happen.
Oh yeah, and even just an impressive enough performance here at Epic Pro can go a long way, win, lose, or draw.
We're seeing a very impressive performance here from Chaz off the ropes. A big knee strike, again, really zeroing in on that injured neck. We saw the neck connect on the apron earlier on, and Oscar has been favoring it ever since.
Looked like he baited him in for that one, Jordan.
Yeah, maybe played a little bit of possum there.
Oh.
German suplex.
You saw Chaz tried to grab the top rope. Oscar was not having that. Knocked down the arms before getting the German. Very well done by Oscar Felix. I'm very impressed by him.
Taking Chaz off his feet. Again, what Oscar lacks in perhaps killer instinct, the willingness to break those rules. Sliced bread, Falcon Arrow of sorts. But a kick out here from Chaz Price. He more than makes up for in grit and tenacity, Darwin.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, now we see a little bit of the dirtiness going for the hair.
Again, they say the only way to beat a monster is to become one, and perhaps Oscar Felix knows that. A handful of hair. He's got him up. No, Chaz Price using that strong base, that size and power advantage to stay on the ground.
Yeah, I do think it was a mistake for Oscar to try to lift him up there. Oh boy.
It's a mistake he's paying for. Sit up, powerbomb, shoulders down, but a kick out from Felix.
Right on the back of that head and neck again. Things are not looking good for Oscar, I can't lie.
And if you're Chaz Price, what do you have to do to put Oscar away? He's so resilient. He'll kick out of damn near anything.
Well, Chaz likes to utilize that brain buster. I think that's what he's going for here. I would think if he softens up that neck and head area enough and hits that at just the right time, there again with the forearm to the back of the neck.
Oscar had it scouted, but not this time.
That's it.
That might be all she wrote.
Oh, a little bit of extra flavor here. Yeah, he's not done with him. This might be a mistake.
Chaz is not content. Wants to finish it off with the moonsault, my God. And the victory.
Crushed him with that moonsault.
Really, really nasty landing, and you have to commend Chaz Price. Hit the brainbuster, as you said, a game ender, a signature for the man. Still wasn't content. Felt the sting of defeat just a few months ago against Oscar Felix here at Epic Pro and did not want history to repeat itself.
Absolutely. I feel like he made a statement. It could have ended possibly with that brainbuster, but he wants to make a statement for Epic Pro, for indie wrestling. Keep your eyes on Chaz Price and keep your eyes on Oscar Felix. He had a really great showing. We're 1 for 1 now between the two of these guys.
Perhaps a rubber match down the line remains to be seen, but fans, Triller TV Plus. Epic Pro Wrestling presents Jamie Iovine's Ante Up 2. We got Vinnie Massaro versus Jamie Iovine. We got Jordan Cruz versus Tom Lawlor. Royce Isaacs versus Ray Horys. Ray Rosas versus Kevin Blackwood. Shane Haste versus Richard Holiday. Arez versus Adrian Quest. Jada Stone versus Zara Zacher. And so much more. Triller TV Plus, right here, right now.
What do you expect from me, huh? What do you expect from me? You gonna put another test in front of me? You gonna put another challenger in front of me? You gonna put Kevin Blackwood in front of me? This time it's gonna be the same outcome it's always been. Ray Rosas wins! Every single time. June 2nd, Ante Up. All bets on Ray Rosas.
Yo, Ray, what's up, bro? I saw you were screaming in the parking lot last week. I don't know what was going on. I don't know if you were pissed off at the guys at Epic Pro or me or what. But I just wanted to let you know I didn't really appreciate what you said about me. I'm acting like I was just like another stepping stone in your way that you just gotta hop over to move on to the next thing. When the only other time we wrestled, I beat you, Ray. Right there in Los Angeles, I beat you. And bro, trust me, I can't wait to get back to LA. I miss that place so much. But I'm coming a long way from Buffalo to get to LA. And I just needed you to know I'm not coming there for nothing. And for me to go all the way to LA to lose would be for nothing to me. So on June 2nd at Epic Pro, please know, I'm going to remind you what it's like to wrestle Kevin Blackwood. I'll see you then. Stay safe, bro. Cheers. Was that a deer?
Ante Up 2. I have 2 rays of sunshine on my mind. First of all, we have Rey Horys. And you remember what I said to you back at Prestige? I said you're one of the best in the world at what you do, and I respect you. And not that long after that, I asked for this matchup. The thing you have to realize is I'm one of the best in the world at what I do. It is the Royce Isaacs 2024 Prove It to the World Tour. Beep, beep, next stop. We're in town. There's only one winner's purse. So though it's handshakes, hugs, and respect, best believe Royce Isaacs is leaving with that. Now, this concludes the part of the program where I talk about a Ray that I have respect for. Rosas, what's up, you little hoe? You showed your hand at the last Epic Pro show. You showed what's deep inside of yourself, your character, where you're willing to take it. But the difference between me and you sneak me, you jump me, underhanded tactics. The locker room comes out because they love me and they respect me and they had my back. So next time, I ain't getting caught lacking, Ray. I'm gonna be prepared. I hope you are. See you there.
Trust me when I say I know full well what I'm getting myself into. The headline reads, Sunday, June 2nd, Epic Pro Wrestling live from the Don Quixote presents Ante Up 2. And its main event for the first time ever, Jordan Cruz versus Filthy Tom Lawlor. Now I know that this match was my biggest test to date at Epic Pro Wrestling. The thing is, these tests have just become the standard for Jordan Cruz. Lucas Riley, Royce Isaacs, Kevin Blackwood, the list goes on and on. I get tested, I get challenged, I get pushed to my limits, and I get better. That's exactly what's gonna happen in the main event. With the highest stakes, and the biggest pressure. I'm gonna do what I always do. That's step up to the plate and drive it home. Tom, I'm not stupid enough to guarantee I'm going to smash you, to guarantee a victory against you. No. I don't know what's going to happen. Win, lose, or draw. The truth is, the only thing I care about is that when it's all said and done, you respect the name Jordan Cruz. See you there.